Hello, I'm Sampo Karjalainen. I'm one of the founders and the Chief Creative Officer of Sulake.
I'm Timo Soininen. I'm the CEO of Sulake.
Well, we started the whole Habbo business 10 years ago. Back in 1999, we did a website for a friend of mine, their band called Mobiles. We did this Mobiles Disco, which was kind of a predecessor to Habbo also. So it was a kind of virtual bar and a club where you created a small character, and with that character you were able to kind of meet other users and meet the band and hang around. And it worked so well that we wanted to kind of take the project further, and we first made a game, and then we set up the company and created Habbo also.
Back in 2001, when we were sort of building the first business plans, and we used a lot of social services and social online places, and we talked to some of the industry people, and nobody really understood anything. What do you mean social? I mean, is this a socialist service or something? And it just didn't resonate at all. We were talking about this social interaction of people and self-expression, and people just didn't get it at that time. And we actually, even had to change the terminology to sort of, gaming, to find the sort of the peer group of companies and services from the massive multiplayer gaming industry. So and then we started using that terminology to so that at least people around and the owners of the company would understand what we're talking about. User-generated content and users creating activities for each other. So that's the fun part of the service. And I think the interesting thing here is that to get to this scale, and we've made a really interesting transition from a small company, when we were back in 2000, 2001, sort of nice transition from, hunch, creative-driven company into sort of a metrics, user insight, and sort of a combining creativity-driven company. So it's a real company, but it's still the same fun as way back then. So one of the key success factors of Habbo is really the unique and distinctive look and feel that you guys originally created, and the team has been quite consistent and sort of building on that. And I think in today's world, it's the nice content, so the user-generated approach, but you also have to have a little bit of a soul and taste to it, and we've certainly managed to capture something. Habbo has grown to a pretty huge service over the last 10 years, and we are currently we have users from 31 markets. We have 11 language versions of Habbo. Currently, we have something like 170 million, a whopping number of 170 million users or Habbo characters registered in service, and approximately 16 million unique browsers per month. Over the years, one of the largest sort of micropayment networks in the world. We are currently something like 150 payment channels in those 31 countries to collect, and help users to pay and buy premium services into Habbo. So that is pretty interesting. And the size of the Habbo economy, coming from this, small things, and since trading of this virtual items between users, that's a big thing. I think the estimated annual value of those transactions between users is over $600 million per annum, which just starts to be a pretty big number. So, of course, from a company's point of view, company is doing, after 10 years, or Habbo as a service, after 10 years is doing better than ever. As a result, company is, financially very solid and profitable company. So, it's great.